Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of Inspirar. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why goals or why people do not actualize their goals and plans and resolutions for the year. It's the first day of the new month, January, in the new year 2019. And then for some of us, we've written down our goals, we've written down our resolutions, we've written down our plans for the year. But the interesting thing is, research has shown that 80% of people abandon their goals by the end of February. So why do you think this problem happens? Do you think people just lose interest midway or halfway through the year? No, it doesn't happen. That's not what happens. The thing is, for some of us, we've not been able to put in the right things in place for our goals to be actualized. And that is why today, on this first edition of Inspirar, this first episode of Inspirar, I'll be sharing with you the 3 surefire ways of making sure you achieve your goals come December 31st, 2019. You see, the thing about Inspirar is we'll be sharing practical steps, proven practical steps that when you imbibe into your life, you see results. So what's the first thing? The first thing you need to do is to make your goal as extremely specific as possible. So make your goal as extremely specific as possible. So for example, you are a person who smokes, say you smoke and then you want to stop smoking, for example. Now telling yourself by the beginning of the year that, oh, I want to stop smoking, it's a lofty dream, it's a lofty goal, it's a lofty ambition. But if you do that alone, then you would not stop smoking come the end of the year. You see, because it's not specific enough. So you have to tell yourself, oh, I want to stop smoking, but I smoke 4 sticks of cigarette every day. I want to reduce it to 2 or 3. That's a lot more specific than saying you want to just stop smoking. So when you do that, you realize you make little progress, and then before you know it, the little things will eventually add up, and then it will snowball into a big change in your life. The second thing is to make your goal personally meaningful to you. So when I say personally meaningful to you, I mean that your goal, you're not making your goal based on someone else's preference, or you're not making your goals based on what someone else says or based on the perception of somebody. You're making your goals based on how meaningful they are to you personally. So for example, you want to stop drinking, for example. Maybe you want to cut your alcohol intake, for example. You're not going to do that if you say, oh, my friends are not too cool with me drinking. Then you realize at some point you might stick to it for the first 3 months. But then at the 4th month, you just realize, you know what, my friends can, go to hell for all I care. This is what I want to do. You see, the thing is, if you do that, then you realize, even though your goal was something that would benefit you personally, but because they were not personally meaningful to you, you might abandon them midway through the year. So you need to learn to make sure that your goals are personally meaningful to you, by making sure you're making them because you want to make them, and then because you know that when you make them, they will personally change your life. And that way, it's a lot more easier for you to stick to it, because then you know, when I do this, then this is what I'm going to gain. The third thing is to make sure that